Marianne in Taos, New Mexico, listening to KVOT. Hey, Marianne, what's up?
Yes. Hi, Tom. Long time, first time.
Thank you.
I really feel very adamant that they should be prosecuted. And the reason, I totally understand your reasoning that they should be pardoned. I understand why. But I feel that if they're prosecuted and all the crimes are brought out, there'll be a discussion started, not only with the Republicans and Democrats, but with the college students and with the high school students and with the public school children. And that what are we telling our children if we pardon these people?
I agree with you, Marianne. I absolutely agree. However, there is no one to do the prosecution, to the best of my knowledge. The Obama administration, they don't prosecute banksters, they don't prosecute war criminals. They basically, they're not going to do it. Congress certainly isn't going to do it.
What would be the difference between if they're prosecuted and everything is brought out, or if they're pardoned and everything is brought out?
I think the whole point of it is to have everything brought out, and that's what Dianne Feinstein and John McCain took the first step toward today. And the second step would be some sort of official action by the U.S. government to say, yes, this is true, this is horrible, and it's never going to happen again. And you can either prosecute these people or you can pardon them. Those are the only two legal options that I know of. And I just don't see a prosecution happening. President Obama could pardon them tomorrow, and it would be like marking them for the rest of their lives, for all of posterity, for all of history, as war criminals.
Right, but I just worry that, we're giving the wrong message, and our children are the future, whether they're in college, and I know it sounds very naive, but to be able to pardon these crimes is unfathomable.
Can you imagine, Marianne, if Bill Clinton, when he came into office, had issued a pardon against Ronald Reagan for secretly negotiating with the with Ayatollah Khomeini's regime in Iran to hold the American hostages for an extra couple hundred days so that he could win the election, and then selling these people weapons to pay them off, and then using the money from those weapons to run guns into Central America, and then in exchange for those guns, taking drugs back up to North America and selling them in North America. All of that is pretty much on the record. If Bill Clinton had issued a pardon of Ronald Reagan and George Herbert Walker Bush for that, there would be no debate about whether these crimes were committed. Right now, you'll find all kinds of Republicans who will say, oh, Hartmann's just being paranoid.
Okay.
It puts it on the record.
That. Yeah.
And then we can say, okay, that guy, he wasn't such a great president. You want to deify Reagan, good luck. But hey, how come he got pardoned? He must have been a criminal.
Well, yeah, I understand that. I understand what you're saying. And
Bush is going to get away with this the same way Reagan got away with what he did.
Yeah.
And
but
if he's
prosecuted, even though they will not be indicted, it will start a conversation that will override. It will override all the lies that are going on now, and even to where it's trickling down to all of the violence that's going on right now in our society with our police, and all the children are being killed, and they're trying to
we have become a coarser and more brutal society as a consequence, in my opinion, of the Bush administration. And it's time for us to own up to that. Marianne, I'm sorry, we're out of time. Thank you for the call. I totally get it, and I would love to see a prosecution. I just don't think it's going to happen.